Right, most dragon metals here. Going to be filtering the last of this. That's the second batch of Paracetic acid gold recovery. We've already got quite a bit of gunk there. Gold bearing brown gunk, look at all that. Absolutely filled with gold material. I'd say 80% has been recovered from these boards here. Still quite a bit left on there, about 10%. Even CPUs have become completely stripped. Look at that. Was ball grid array as well. Quite hard to strip these. Also completely stripped the RAM stick. Even those tiny dots in between. Memory card, PlayStation memory cards, and mousepad, completely stripped. So those will be chucked. Still little bits, as you can see. That tiny thing there. So I'll have to pick through some of the bits that are falling off. Now they're dry. Not much left on there at all though. The only ones that seem to is these sort of strips off the LCD. Sort of, what was it? Backlight. What was it? Got a phone off an old Nokia there. Look how much gold has been stripped off that. So it even works on phone boards. Strong acid. So we've already filtered off just under 200 milliliters, as you can see there. Just using a normal coffee filter for this. Nothing special. I will be using this though, little dropper. Seems to allow me more control over what I'm doing. Move that by here, see it better. See all that gold kicking up? And the brown sludge. That sludge is not good. It's full of bits of circuit board, chicken feather, things like that. As the circuit boards are generally made of chicken feathers. Interesting fact for you. Once you start mixing it up, it starts to smell very, very vinegary. The acetic acid in it. Not very nice. Oh, look at that. There was a big chunk of gold stuck to that. Nice. Not too much left. But I can see quite a bit of gold still in there. This takes quite a while to filter. I'll put the final results in the thumbnail and check any other information in the description. This I will definitely be drying out, and once I've done that I will likely be separating and panning it in a gold pan, as the gold alloy should be dense enough. I will make a video on that. That way I can separate the clean gold alloy. Should be good for resale or smelting. And that'll be minus all the contamination. Crap. Well, most of it at least. Very near the top of the coffee filter. Kind of fumey. Still seems to be some material left inside of there. May have to filter it again. It seems to have dropped through the coffee filter. That's not good, although this stuff is very, very fine. You can see there's still many bits of gold floating around in there. Absolute massive amounts of micro gold in this. I don't know why. I think it all came off these BGA chips. And to a lesser extent things like the phone and the mouse pads. But proof that it's not as hard as they say to recover gold, and it can be done cheap on top of that. It does take quite a while though. This is not an instant process. It's time intensive. And it smells of vinegar. You can see there's lots and lots of copper in there. It's already forming copper crystals around the rim of this coffee filter thing, metal thing. Not sure what you call it. Holder, coffee filter holder. That'll do. But there are some copper crystals growing around there. So if you just let this stuff dry out, you'd have lots of nice copper crystals. So, stuff is pretty reusable. And if it loses its acidity, you can just add a couple more drops of peroxide and that'll start the reaction up again. Careful when doing that, it can be sort of hot, like most chemical reactions. Wow, there's tons of microparticles within this. Very nice. Should be a nice result. I'd say around 80% of what there was to recover has been recovered, so very good ratio. Not bad at all. Gotta remember it was 10% stripped off these in the beginning, which leaves about the 10% that's left now. So, by the look of it, my math is bang on. Once I've panned all this at a later date, made a video of it, I will weigh it out also, just to find out what I've got. Hopefully it'll be over 100 milligrams or 0.1 of a gram, which is a usable amount of gold. Yeah, I will likely refilter this though, but I will do it into a smaller jar. Can't really see much in there at the moment. It's so dark and green, gloopy. Give it a quick agitate. See if I can move any. Yeah, look at all that shiny. Wow, it's absolutely massive amounts. All very small particles though. A couple in there that ain't so small. Well, check the thumbnail image and I will post the results once this is fully filtered, and I've done that tiny bit left there. Well, paracetic acid recovery from the second batch, and that was the filtering. So next time